This is the story of Ahmari Collins. Ahmari Collins is a 27-year-old professional sports person who enjoys cookery, worship, and tennis. She is entertaining and exciting, but can also be very selfish and a bit sneaky. She had 3 affairs so far. Most recently, she cheated on her boyfriend Hugo with 26-year-old chef Caden Sims. She is now married to Caden. She is an American Christian who defines herself as straight. She also finished school and then left after high school. Physically, Ahmari is in good shape. She is average height with dark skin, brown hair, and brown eyes. She grew up in a working class neighborhood after her father died when she was young. She was raised by her mother. She is currently married to Caden Dylan Sims. Hugo is the same age as her and works as a legal secretary. Ahmari has one child with her former husband. His son is Caden. His son is Elliot. His name is Elliot. Caden is his father. Ahmari's best friend is a professional sports person called Carla Jankowski. They have a very fiery friendship. She also hangs around with Hunter Howells and Dawn Banks. They enjoy binge watching shows such as Martin and Friends. Her name is her basic information, Ahmari Collins. Her nickname, Sneaky Ahmari. Reasons for nicknames, she's deceptive. Her date of birth is Wednesday, July 5th, 1989. Her age is 27. Her sign is a Cancer. Her nationality, she's American. Ethnicity, African. Working class, she's a Christian, straight, has a high school education. Her political views are apathetic. She's married to Caden Dylan Sims, and her career path is athletic. She's average height, average shape, average build, hair color is brown, eyes are brown. Her face is oval, she doesn't wear glasses. She has no distinguishing marks except for the 2 tattoos on her face, which are in the form of tribal signs, and other words that might be used. A positive characteristic, she's entertaining and exciting. Her negative characteristic, she's very selfish and sneaky. Hold on, guys. She's entertaining, exciting, selfish, and sneaky. Her morals, she's moral sometimes, she's stable sometimes. She's not all the time loyal, she's not all the time generous. She's sometimes an extrovert, she's sometimes compassionate. Her IQ is 95. Her hobbies is cookery, worship, tennis, binge watching Martin and Friends, bus stops, vandalizing bus stops, baking, and watching more television and swimming. She has a very bad habit of cheating on her partners. Her diet is she eats meat, and her favorite foods are crispy tofu soup. Her employment from '05 to '08, she was a golf caddy at Golf at the Glades. She quit. Her second job from 2008 to 2012 was a gym assistant at BFit. She quit. She got another job in 2012 to 2015 as a semi-professional sports person at County Squad. She quit. Her current job, she's a professional sports person at Town Athletics. Her background, her early years, Ahmari grew up in an impoverished neighborhood. After her father died when she was young, she was raised by her mother. Her formidable years, Ahmari got his first job as a golf caddy at 16. Ahmari decided not to go to college after high school. Her relations, child's name is Elliot Aaliyah Collins. Her relations, daughter, her occupation, of course, is a baby. Other parent is Caden Dylan Sims. The baby is a newborn, and they do not. And the baby's father and Ahmari does not get along. The current parents of the baby, of course, his name is Caden Dylan Sims. He's her former husband, who they were married. They are married from 2013 to present. Occupation, sons of chef, age 19. In his relation, they get on well, but lack of chemistry. Hugo Roger Wilkinson, relation, boyfriend, former bit on the side from 2011 to present. Occupation, he's a legal secretary. Age 21, relation, they get along well, but there's a lack of chemistry. Her friends are Carla Jankowski. Her occupation is a lab assistant. She's 25 years old, and they get along well most of the time. She also has a friend, Hunter Burt Howells. He's a plumber, age 24. They have a very fiery friendship. And she has another friend, Ciara Wilma Anderson. She's a plumber as well, age 30. And they have a very fiery friendship. She also has a friend named Don Kinsley Banks. He's also a lab assistant. His age is 25, and they get along well most of the time. Pauline Kate Collins is her mother. She was a plumber as well. Her age was 55, and generally humorous is their relationship. Her father's name was Justin Melvin Collins. He was a plumber as well. He died in 1993 at age 35. He would have been 55 today. His cause of death, his accident, he slipped while pretending to slip, and slipped down and actually killed himself. Relation, she idolized him. Siblings, Ricky Albert Collins. Relation, that's her brother. He's a plumber. His age is 32. They do not get along well. Her former partners, Floyd Wade Ferguson. Relation, ex-boyfriend, 2 years from 2008 to 2010. His occupation was a legal secretary. The reasons for breakup, Floyd was afraid of Ahmari. His age is 24. They no longer keep in touch. Franklin Billy Cook. Ex-boyfriend, former bit on the side, 3 years from 2009 to 2012. His occupation was a scientist. Franklin wanted someone less mean. That was the reason for their breakup. His age is 23, and they still remain friends. Her political views: abortion, she's undecided. Racial equality, she's pro. LGBTQ rights, undecided. Subsidized healthcare, undecided. Gun control, undecided. Nuclear disarmament, undecided. Death penalty, undecided. Tax cuts for the wealthy, she's very against. Protecting the environment, she's undecided. And her timeline, excuse me, guys. Her timeline. Ahmari, was born in 1989. She lost her father in 1993. At age 16, she starts work at golf at the golf. She starts work at golf at the Glades as a golf caddy. At age 19, she gets together with Floyd Wade Ferguson and resigns from the job as a golf caddy at golf at the Glades. She starts work at Be Fit as a gym assistant. At age 20, she begins an affair with Franklin Billy Cook. Her relationship with Floyd Wayne Ferguson ends. Floyd was afraid of Ahmari. At age 22, she begins an affair with Hugo Roger Wilkins. At age 23, relationship with Franklin Billy Cook ends. Franklin wanted someone less mean. She resigns also from her job as a gym assistant at Be Fit. She starts to work at County Squad as a semi-sports person. At age 24, she begins an affair with Caden Dillon Sims. Age 26, she marries Caden Dillon Sims and resigns from a job as a semi-professional sports person at County Squad. She starts work at Town Athletics as a professional sports person. At age 20, she has her daughter, Ahmari Collins. In present day, she's currently working and married and has a child. This has been Ahmari's story, and I'm going to come back with Carla Jankowski's story. Remember, these stories are actually still in development and may not be the final stories, but most of what you heard in the story will be put into her story. Thank you. This has been the story of Ahmari Collins.